Welcome back. It's Barb City where it's Liddy. Let's go on ahead and get into it. Do not forget to fill my comments with hashtag BCG, bunny bags, or unicorns for good vibes. Do not forget the tacos for the Queen of Tacos as well. And with that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who is going to pull up for my early morning video. You guys know that these early morning lives used to be really messy, but I did decide to bring back our daily affirmations and just lift people up early in the morning before they start their day. As you guys know, we used to do this, but we stopped doing it, and I have had a lot of people ask me to start doing them again. They used to be so deep and fun, you guys. I used to bring people up on the platform and let them speak and share their daily affirmations. So I do hope to get back to where we were, people on the video crying, just really getting deep and sharing stories about themselves. So that is the goal here. And just know that Barb City is still Barb City. Okay, it is still Mother effing Liddy, and I'm definitely not hopping off of nobody's top that deserves to get dragged over the queen. Okay, but like I said, in this video we are going to be positive. Please like this video, y'all. Don't be afraid to comment too, so I can welcome you guys in. Just under, can you guys hear me? Um, Hold on. Somebody comment. Let me know that you guys can hear me really quick, please. Because for some reason, this thing be being so stupid, and sometimes it shows that people can hear me, and sometimes it doesn't. Let me see. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. I also wanted to say too before we get started on this, you guys. I have been so sick. Oh my God. So, my baby girl brought something home. And on Saturday, she was like really, really sick throughout the night. And then the next day, my daughter, my son, my husband caught it. And yesterday, I had it. I was completely out of commission, you guys. That's why I have not done any videos or anything. I was so sick. So, 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 so sick. Anyway, I'm feeling better today, and here we are. So let's get started. Again, you guys, don't be afraid to comment. Don't be weird. You know what it is over here in Barb City. And everybody that's blowing my likes up right now, I appreciate you guys. My daily affirmation videos, they be lacking the likes, okay? So anyway, today's topic is basically going to be self-awareness. Okay, self-awareness. I feel like being self-aware is very, very, very important, and a lot of people don't even know what being self-aware is. And let me tell you, you do not ever want to be in a relationship with somebody who is not self-aware. Okay, you guys, comment on my mother effing video. Like, stop being weird. Let me welcome y'all in. Okay, y'all must not be a part of the actual Barb City gang, because Barb City gang don't play. Okay, they be all up in my comments, so this must be like a different group of people. Anyway, so let's start. Um, Hold on, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna read some really quick, and then we're gonna get into it. It says, self awareness is knowing yourself, your own thoughts, feelings, strengths, weaknesses, and actions. Like looking in a mirror and understanding who you are inside, and also recognizing how you come across to others. It's the ability to notice your inner world and how your behavior affects the world around you, allowing you to make better choices and understand your reactions. Okay? Now, where I want to start is being your own observer, watching your own feelings and thoughts as if someone else were experiencing them. Now, the reason why that is so important is because you want to know, have you guys ever met somebody that did not know like what they were doing in life was affecting other people? Like let's say that someone, like I'm gonna use my own self for an example because I'm gonna be honest, I'm just now becoming self-aware my damn self. Okay, there was a point, or there was a time when I didn't even know what being self-aware was. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna use my own self for example. Okay, and so um I went through something in life a long time ago where I was drinking like all the time. I was just drinking a lot because I was depressed, and that was the only way I could like mask what I was going through and what I was feeling and stuff like that. So I don't know. I know for a fact someone has commented by now, and I cannot see no comments. But anyway, um, there was a time when I was drinking a lot, right? And I felt like since I was drinking at my house and I wasn't outside, like I was by myself, I wasn't around anybody, I wasn't affecting anybody, right? And so it took a while for me to realize that not only was I affecting my damn self, but my choices of possibly, because I wasn't an alcoholic, I was far from an alcoholic. I could go days without drinking, but my actions of drinking every single day, staying in the house, alienating myself, not contacting the outside world, was hurting the people that were not even necessarily around me, like the people that wanted me to be sober, the people who didn't want me to be depressed. And you know what, when I came around them, I would argue with them like, y'all up here trying to tell me this and tell me that. I was acting as if there was no way on God's green earth my drinking that I wasn't even doing around them was affecting them. You get what I'm saying? But it was the worry and the concern that they had for me that was causing that. Or a better example is, or you know what, I'm gonna do the, what'd you say, babe? Huh? That's the perfect example. Okay. Thank you, baby. And better yet, I'm gonna give more examples as we go. So watching your own feelings and thoughts as if someone were experiencing them. Another good example would be, let's say that you have a child, right? And you know how some parents always act like they're always right. Like some parents act like they never, make a mistake. They don't ever have to apologize to their child and stuff like that. And it's simply not reality. Okay. So let's say that you have a child and you're always yelling, and instead of finding a way to communicate with them, calmly and rationally without screaming and hooping and hollering at the top of your lungs and threatening them and stuff. Um, as you know, right, you could hurt your child's feelings by screaming at them, by calling them names, by saying, you did this, you did it, I know that you did it, and you don't know, right? So I've become someone who, when I am about to, get on my children about something, I ask them, like, what happened? And I give them an opportunity to explain and tell me what happened. And I'll go down the line of all of them, put it all together, and go from there. Because at the end of the day, I hate when parents act like they're always right, right? And then when they find out, oh, the child was right, or the child didn't actually do anything, they don't go out of their way to apologize to the child. Like, that's not being self aware at all. First of all, you need to be able to control yourself when you're handling situations, especially with your kids. You can reprimand your kids without having to scream. Now, I know sometimes screaming really gets the point across. I get it. But it doesn't have to be that every time. Or let's say, like, or like I said, you have to give a person an opportunity to explain themselves. Like, if you were not there, let's just say, oh, my brother hit me. You weren't in the room. You don't know why the brother hit. That doesn't mean that it's okay. He still needs to get a talking to. But you also need to know what all happened. Like, did the other child hit first? Did the other child do something? You know what I mean? And then and then however you handle the situation, right? That's being self-aware. So let's say that you get on your child about something, you're yelling at them or whatever, and they're like, but mom, this is what happened, and you see that you made a mistake. You need to be able to say, I apologize about that. I don't appreciate what you guys are doing, but I do apologize about that. That's being self-aware. You know that what you did and what you said hurt somebody's feelings, right? And so you're going to do what you can to make that person know that that wasn't your intentions. That's being self-aware. Let me see. Let me see something really quick, you guys. I just don't. Oh, I'm like, are my comments turned off? What is going on? I'm so used to having so many comments by now. I'm like, are they turned off? Like, what is going on here? Um. Anyway, so let's keep going, you guys. Huh? What'd you say? You said you're gonna check for me. Okay, babe. Thank you, babe. So anyway, let's say that you have a boss at work, and your boss is always in a bad mood. Like, every single day, your boss is in a bad, stinking ass mood, and it kind of trickles down on everybody at the job, and everybody at the job is having a bad day. And you know what? I have better examples, but that was one. And then two is going to be, let's say that you serve coffee. Like, you work at a place where, whether it's Starbucks, McDonald's, a gas station, you know that people come to your store early in the morning to start their day to get their coffee, right? So, guess what? You need to be self aware of that and know that that's the job that you chose to do. You are going to be meeting people first thing in the morning, right? And you don't want people coming to your Starbucks to get coffee on their way to work, and you're being rude to them, and now they are going to carry that energy with them to the workplace, right? That is a part of being self aware, knowing that this is my job. This is my job to smile first thing in the morning. And now I have a better example. So, I grew up in Aurora, Colorado, right? And where I live at, of course, in Aurora, they have white people, they have Asian people, they have all kinds of people everywhere where we're from, right? But in Aurora, it was majority of black people. Okay, so, and yes, I am a black queen. Okay, so I don't mean this in no disrespectful way or anything like that. But I have moved away from Aurora, and I realized that the vibe is not full of depression and anxiety and anger. And I'm not saying that the black people out there were full of that, but what I am saying is, because of the way they're treated out there, like, everything is made like really hard to get done. Like, or for instance, like, let's say that you're trying to get approved for something, it's going to be made really hard for you to get it. Like, just stupid stuff, so people are constantly in a bad mood. Like, you can't, like, I'm somebody who likes to, like, I don't stare at people, but, like, let's say I see something on you that I like, I'm the type to look at it and then be like, I really, really like your shirt. You know what I'm saying? And there's been times in Aurora where you be looking at a person, they be like, yeah, what the f are you looking at? Wooty wooty bam, wooty bam. And really, I'm just trying to tell you that I like your shirt, right? That's a prime example of like situations, right? Situations and people will trickle down onto other people and keep them in this negative mind frame, this boring, just just completely negative mindset. And it's because of the people that they are surrounded with, right? All those people are not self-aware. They don't understand how, because you're doing this to this person, that person is acting like this to these people, and now these people are behaving like this. Like that's a real thing. So where I'm at now, I don't really experience that a lot. Like when I go somewhere first thing in the morning to get my coffee or something, people are aware that they're selling coffee, right? So they go out of their way to be kind, especially first thing in the morning. Um, and things. Yes, babe. Yeah, I know. I don't think Barb City Gang is here. I think that I just brought
No,
in a new group of people because
nah, but it's
my
not. It's not
comments are
giving.
not.
It's not giving. It's not showing this. It's not giving the option to donate, to write a comment in the chat, or none of that. You gotta come up here to the three dots just to like it, but it's still not giving you the option to comment or anything.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like YouTube be on
No, it's just
bullshit.
technical difficulties, but it's just it's just those MFs on that side just trying to be on some BS.
Yeah, they.
Cause they know when you mess with somebody that's consistently doing their thing, consistently strong, pushing that line, it becomes
So it
troublesome.
won't allow comments. That's what. That's what. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can fix that. Damn, that sucks. Bad. No, like my comments are just turned off. That's what that means. My comments are turned off.
So does that mean you're like restricted somehow?
No, I'm not restricted, but
That's not what you was looking
no, that's what I needed to know. I was trying to figure out why my comments were not working. So somehow when I started the video, I must have put comments turned off. So my gang is here. I appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys. I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I see that you guys are enjoying the video, and that's what matters. Thank you for blowing up my likes, you guys. I would love to know what you guys are thinking about this topic, though. Like, that really does suck. Let me see one more thing, and then we're just gonna move forward. Let me see. Yeah, see, I can't even
for.
turn the comments on while I'm live. So, man, that sucks so bad.
Well,
Well, thank you, babe. Thanks.
have them put their comments down on a post.
Thank you, babe, for letting me know. So, anyways, you guys, let's keep going. But that's a prime example of being self-aware, like knowing, I'm in a position to make someone smile. So I'm gonna use my position to be able to do that instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna make things hard. I'm gonna deny this. I'm gonna deny that. I'm gonna request this. I'm gonna request that. Like, I hate people like that for real. Like, you're just making life hard for people for no reason at all. But anyway, well, let me see. I hate that you guys can't comment. It's really pissing me off. Okay. Knowing your why, understanding your motivations, habits, and what triggers your responses. Okay, that's a good one. I want to read it again though. Knowing your why, understanding your motivations, habits, and what triggers your responses. So, good one right here. Okay, because I want to go back to, like, let's say an alcoholic. Or I won't even say just an alcoholic, you guys. We can, let me think of another example, like a drug addict. I want to basically start with No, do I want to start there? Understanding your motivations. Do I want to start there? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start with understanding your motivations, you guys. Okay. Have you ever met somebody who didn't know their purpose? Or have you ever met somebody who didn't know their what am I trying to say? Not their purpose. Their well, it is their purpose, but there's another word that I'm trying to use. What's the word? Okay. Have you ever met somebody who did not know what's the word I'm trying to use? Oh my god, like somebody potential. Potential. That's what I'm trying to say. Potential. So, have you ever met somebody who didn't know their purpose and their potential and things like that? And, like, you know for a fact that, like, for instance, everybody always tells me, oh, you need to be an attorney, you need to be a lawyer, stuff like that, right? And I would never see it. I always felt like I could be something else. And that's okay, right? That's totally fine. But let's say that you meet a person who's just simply drinking and smoking every day, sagging their pants, not doing nothing with their life, and you know what I mean? And every time you see this person, you see greatness. You see, like, damn, if this person would just see what I see in them, they could be great, right? You see this person and they're just so depressed about something that happened 82 years ago in their life. And they're still drinking because of it, still smoking, still doing all these things because of something that happened 82 years ago, right? And every time you see them, you're like, damn, man, I wish they knew their potential. I wish they knew what their purpose was, because you can clearly see that if they just put the bottle down and put all that energy into being a lawyer, you know for a fact that they would succeed in that, right? But you can never get them to understand that because they are not self aware. They do not see what you see. They do not see their potential. They look at themselves like, oh, I could never be this. I ain't never gonna be that. I'm gonna keep drinking. I don't care who it bothers around me. Like, have you ever met somebody like that? Y'all, okay. Um, Another thing. Let's say that you are a person that gets really upset when certain subjects are brought up, right? For instance, um, let's say that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I got it now. So, if you guys do not know, a real thing that happens with PTSD is, like, let's say something happens to you today, and the way that you respond to it is how you did during a situation that happened 82 years ago, right? That's what PTSD is. It's like when you were younger, somebody did something to you and you had a certain reaction to it because it really really upset you, right? And now you're in your 30s and something like it happens, but it's not that situation, but you respond the same way due to your PTSD. That is you needing to become self-aware. You need to be aware that that little girl that was hurt 82 years ago is no longer, right? This is you at 35 years old, and you need to figure out a different way to handle the situation. That's becoming self-aware, knowing that you are now overreacting in a situation because of PTSD and something that happened to you in the past. You choosing to no longer react the way that you have been reacting is being self-aware. You are aware that these two situations are different. and that you do not need to react in that way. That's being self aware. Okay? So, with that, let's say that you're somebody who is a drinker or a smoker or a meth head or whatever you want to call yourself, right? And you know, if you go to this certain party and they offer you some shit, you're not going to know how to act. You deciding not to go is being self aware. Let's say that you have a friend that knows you have a weakness to drinking, and they're going to have a party where they have a bunch of alcohol, and they know that you do not know how to handle yourself while you're drinking, right? And they say like, "Hey, Christiane, yes, that's my name. Hey, Christiane, I don't want you guys to come to the party. I love you. It's just that, you've been doing so good not drinking, and I don't want you to drink. I don't want you to come here and do something that you're going to regret and ruin our friendship." The self awareness would be understanding why your friend feels the way she feels. Have you actually done something, while you were drinking that makes her feel that way? Are you trying to get sober? Are you going to get mad because she didn't invite you? Or are you going to be understanding? That's being self aware. You're aware that you have a drinking problem. You're aware that when you drink, you don't know how to act. And you're aware that your friend, wants what's best for you. So you're not going to get mad at your friend. You're just going to be aware of the situation, right? That's being self aware, you guys. Let's keep going. Bridging internal and external views. Seeing your strengths and challenges, internal, and understanding how others perceive you, external. So we kind of been going over this whole entire time, like internal and external. Well, I would say more external. Let's think of an internal. um Let me see. Seeing your strengths and challenges. Huh. Yeah, we kind of have been going through this, right? Like, would you be strong enough not to go to that party, right? Or is that one of your weaknesses? Are you going to try to go to the party? Are you going to argue with your friend over something that you know is an issue? So we kind of already, like, we've been going through that whole thing, but recognizing you're getting angry and choosing to take a breath instead of yelling. That we also went through with the whole kid situation, but we will go through it again. Like, if you're somebody that you're always yelling, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, one time I was yelling and my son, he covered his ears. And I got a little upset. I was like, "You disrespectful, I'll cover your mother ears," right? And then I thought to myself, like, have you ever been in a situation where someone's saying something or doing something that you don't like smacking? I hate when people smack with their food. I absolutely cannot stand it. Like, God, it really takes me there, especially an adult, right? And in that situation, like, I would literally cover my ears, like, "Oh, shut the fuck up. I can't take it," right? So I had to stop and think. Like, when my son covered his ears, he was basically like, "Oh my God, I can't take it," right? And I don't want my son feeling like that when I open my mouth. So what did I do? I became self aware and I decided to communicate with my kids in a different way. Like, sometimes I do yell still, I'm not gonna lie. But for the most part, I talk to them, I ask them, like, what happened. I'd be like, "Okay, well, that wasn't okay that you did that. You need to apologize right now." And I'll make the other baby apologize too. Like, me and my kids, we have a very good way of communicating, all right? But when I do feel myself getting really, really upset, like, regardless of what the situation is, I'll say it out loud. Like, if you guys know Christiane, aka Barb City, in person, then you guys know. Like, when I get upset, I get upset, all right? And I'm to a point where when I feel myself getting to that point, I ask myself, like, is this a situation where you need to be that upset? And I look at the person, like, I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? This Barb, Shondu, she can't comment right now, but she is watching. Um, she came to visit me one time at my house for Thanksgiving. Like, I made her a whole Thanksgiving dinner, and we just spoiled each other for the whole time that she was out here, right? And that's like real life, my bestie. But anyway, we had a very, 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 very small disagreement. Very small disagreement. And I felt myself getting, a little loud. And I had to stop myself. First of all, I had to look at her and be like, tell myself in my head, like, this person that you're seeing in front of you does not deserve for you to be yelling at them right now. This situation is not anything to where you need to blow it out of proportion and make it to where this person never wants to see you again, never wants to come back and visit you. Do you want to be without this friendship? You know what I'm saying? And just that thought alone, I was able to reel myself back in and calm myself back down, just thinking, like, first of all, I don't want this person to see me in this way. I don't want her to dislike me after this. I do not want to lose the friendship. So, guess what? I need to calm down and I need to figure out another way to communicate with this person during this situation. And right after I said that, of course, everything just went away. I still love her to death, and vice versa. We never even talked about it. Like, it wasn't even a thing, it wasn't nothing. But I'm so happy and blessed that I was able to not react to a situation like I would if I had PTSD. Like, another situation that happened with us is her line of work, which I'm not going to say because I don't know if she's okay with that, but her line of work, people would do, stupid stuff to her to try and get her fired. Or let's say that people are out drinking and smoking, and she is, having a good time, but she's not doing any of the sort, right? People would try to make it seem like she's one of the few that is, indulging in certain things so that they could get her fired. So when she came out here to see me, there was a video that I was doing where I was not only drinking, but I was also, smoking. And I was having a really, really good time. And I didn't realize that I had put her on the camera, right? And she got really upset, which made me really upset. But, and I was going to react in a way, but I had to stop and think. That is the PTSD from another situation that she went through. People trying to get her fired from her job and stuff. So she automatically went to that and thought that, that is what was happening between me and her. So I was really upset because I was like, why would you think that I would do that? But once I ended my live and I thought about it, like, people have actually done this to her, and I don't know if people are watching my video trying to get her in trouble, so I totally understood where she was coming from. And again, it was a really good example of this could have went really bad. Like, me and her could have gotten to a really bad argument, and our friendship could have been over because, again, she could have reacted to that situation like, how she did when people were actually doing that to her. And I could have gotten really offended, like, oh, well, she's trying to act like I'm like these people and this, that, and the third. And our friendship could be over. But again, both of us decided to be self aware in that situation. And because of that, it actually made our friendship stronger. Yeah, so anyway, no wait, knowing you're good at organizing but struggle with public speaking. So this is a prime example of my very own self. First of all, I do have OCD, and I know that OCD is not only about organization, right? But I have that OCD where I'm bothered by just mess, unorganization, bodily fluids, stuff like that, hair, wet hair in my sink, like stuff like that. It really, really sends me over the edge, right? But even though I'm a very organized person and I could put things together real nice and articulate things real nice, every time before I click go live, I get anxious, you guys. My hands get clammy and I get anxious. Even though I've been doing this for so long, I feel like I am a person that definitely struggles with public speaking. Um, Oh, this one is good. Understanding why a particular comment from a friend always makes you feel defensive. So we kind of just got into this, right? With the whole story I just told you guys. But this one is so good because it takes me back to the part I was saying about PTSD. Why is it that certain things take place or certain comments are said and you got an attitude? Why you always in defense mode? Why you upset when nobody's trying to upset you? Nobody said anything to disrespect you, but you're upset. You're ready to defend your name. You're ready to go off on people. And the reason why, like I said, is because there was a time in life where you actually dealt with something that was kind of the same. And it really did warrant that response. Okay? That situation really did warrant that response. It was a negative situation for real, right? So every single time you encounter a situation like that, your brain is going to automatically be like, go off, get hype, cuss them out. When it's not that. It's not that. And you guys, I was one of those people. I'm not kidding. I was one of those people who just out, girl, I will go off. I will cuss you smooth the out. I'm serious. Like, and I had to realize that I was basically reacting to situations in a way like just completely just wrong. Wrong. At the end of the day, I was reacting to them how I would in a past situation that was not the situation today. Okay. Um Let me read on. Um Deep understanding of your inner self, including your values, beliefs, strengths, weaknesses, emotions, and motivations. So, we've kind of been getting into that the whole time. The one that I feel like we haven't gotten into are the beliefs and values. Okay. I feel like those are important because, well, actually, all of them: values, beliefs, strengths, weaknesses, emotions, and motivations. Like, you have to know what motivates you to be great. You have to know that, or you wouldn't care to be great, right? What's gonna motivate you to become a better you? Understanding your emotions. Are you overreacting? Are you not reacting enough? Did your friend just tell you something and now your friend thinks that you don't care because you didn't react to it at all? Did your friend just tell you something and now you're cussing, hooping, and hollering when they didn't even mean it in a disrespectful way? Are you overreacting? Your weaknesses. You know that you're an alcoholic. You know that you smoke every single day. You know that you're trying to stop doing those things. Are you going to go to the party? Are you going to get mad at your friend for not wanting you to come to the party where there's going to be liquor and stuff? Or are you going to be understanding that your friend wants what's best for you, and just because you have an alcohol problem does not mean she has one, and she deserves to still be able to have a party where there's alcohol, and she deserves to still have you as a friend at the end of the day because you're going to understand why she did not invite you to the party. Um, Stress. Um, your strength is just whatever strength that you have. Are you going to feed those strengths? Are you going to use those strengths? Or are you going to decide to feed your weaknesses instead? Okay. Let's say that your strength is being positive early in the morning because you know that you're going to be serving people coffee. Your strength is to make other people smile when they leave your establishment so that they could carry that good energy with them throughout the day. Um, Beliefs. Are your beliefs valid? Are your values like? Let's stick with beliefs. I was gonna do both at the same time, but are your beliefs valid? Do they make sense? Do they need to be, fixed up a little bit? Because like some people's beliefs really do be a mess. Like, have you ever heard somebody just talk? You just hear them saying stuff, and you're just looking at them like, what the is wrong with this person? Like, why do they believe that what they just said is okay, or why do they think that that's even a thing? Like, have you ever met someone like that? Anyway, knowing you become stressed under tight deadlines and understanding that your core value is integrity, which clashes with cutting corners. Okay, so that's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm one of those people who procrastinate till the very like. Well, I would say I used to be one of those people who would procrastinate until I had no time left, and then I would be rushing, 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 and I'm mad because I gotta cut corners now. Give yourself some more damn time. Be self-aware. And in this situation, it would be like you're gonna be stressed out under a very tight deadline. So don't procrastinate. Get started sooner so that you're not having to cut corners. You're not having to do stuff half assed because you know you're not going to like it in the end if you have to do that. Okay? Give yourself more time. Knowing how your behavior. Okay. So just so you guys know, that was internal self awareness. But external, someone just texted me and said, "You could have fooled me, sis. You seem like a natural born public speaker." I love that, babes. But I do really be nervous. External self awareness is basically knowing how your behavior, appearance, and actions are perceived by others because that is important. Like I said at the beginning of this video, you have to understand how you're affecting other people, how your choices affect other people. Like people who go, I don't know if you've ever had somebody in your life that goes back and forth to jail. They're not self aware. They don't understand that we want you home. We want you out here with us. Every time you go to jail, more and more time ticks away, right? Um, I'm older. Every time or I'm just using this as an example, but everybody's older when you come home. The world doesn't change. You done miss so much. Like that doesn't affect you. It affects everybody around you. Okay. Um, Realizing your direct communication style, while honest, can sometimes come across as harsh. Yes, so honesty can always come across as harsh. And you know what? I found a way, like when I'm being honest with somebody and I know that they may not like what I'm going to say, a lot of the times I can relate to what it is I'm about to tell them, right? So I always start off with, hey, I'm about to say something, but don't get upset because I totally understand. I am the same way. Like I used to do the same thing. So I'm not judging you. I'm just pointing something out, right? Instead of just going right into it. And then if you do offend the person, Being self-aware would be like, oh, I apologize that I said it that way. That's not the way that I meant it. You're being self-aware because you're understanding how the other person perceived you, or how they took what you said. That's being self-aware. um So, really quick, social systems awareness, and then we're going to wake up your nephew and nieces for school. But it says awareness of your place within social structures, understanding group dynamics, and how you impact relationships and the teens. Now, didn't I say this at the beginning of the video, right? Depending on your line of work, okay, it is your job basically to, like this says, understand group dynamics, yeah, and my god, be aware of your place within social structures. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but again, for example, you work at Starbucks and your main job is to hand people their coffee, right? You need to understand that you are the face of the whole team at that Starbucks, okay? If people are constantly getting their coffee from a negative person every, in the morning, that Starbucks is going to start losing, early boards and things like that, because nobody wants to deal with that negative energy. And you and your negative energy has basically trickled down on the whole team, and now the whole team is not getting customers because you ran them all away because you were deciding to be negative first thing in the morning. Okay? Now I know I could have gave a better example, but that's what y'all are getting today. Right? But understanding how you impact relationships and teams. Like, for example, that example I gave not too long ago, like, damn, I was going to impact a friendship that I really love in a negative way. And it was completely unnecessary, for the both of us. Neither one of us needed to act like that toward one another. I'm glad we were able to be self aware and work that out. Recognizing that a team conflict stems from differing communication styles and understanding how to navigate it for better collaboration. Okay? So, understanding everybody around you communicates in a different way. Everybody has their own reasons, their own whys, their own PTSDs, and things like that. So, I absolutely hate the fact that I cannot see you guys' comments. This was such a good topic. And I know that you guys enjoy being able to say good morning to the kids. But unfortunately, I don't know why, but my comments are turned off for this video. I appreciate everybody who liked this video, shared this video out. I know some of you guys aren't here for the next part, and that's okay. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in another video. But to everybody, the aunts, the internet aunties, and the internet uncles, I'm about to wake up your nephew and your nieces for school. As you guys know, like I said, we have like literally been so sick in my house. So I kept my babies home from school yesterday, and I was gonna do the same today, but they said that they feel better and they want to go to school. So I'm gonna let them do that. I'm gonna let them go to school. Hold on, you guys. Let me put on my moo. Put on my moo. And if you guys are just now coming in, don't be afraid to rewind this video because the live is over. Ugh. I'm so blessed. Like, I let my watch time, my YouTube watch hours drop so much just because I haven't been uploading, just being busy with the kids and being sick and stuff. So I really need to get my watch hours up, you guys. If you guys, tune into my videos, you're not getting my notifications, just know that I have been uploading. You guys just go to my videos, watch my videos, like them, share them out. because YouTube has not been sending my notifications simply because my watch hours are low. So once I get my watch hours back up, we'll be in the game again. My views will be back. My everything will be back to how it was. But again, help me out with that, y'all. All right, here we go. Son,
Yes.
good morning. Did you get enough sleep?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Um, well, I don't know about my head though, but everything else I feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
I could give you
Yes, yes.
Tylenol for your head, son. My head hurts too because I think it's just from like that sick feeling and like throwing up, just pushing. And so my head hurts too. Mommy's actually gonna take some Tylenol in a second.
Just wait, and I'll tell you if I need it, because I don't know yet.
Okay, I do want to try school today. So is your tummy feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, baby, it's time to wake up, okay? I love you. Let me know if you don't have something in your clothes because I have all these clean clothes in here. All right?
Okay.
Girlies. Hey, Jim. Nature. Nature. Hi, mommy girl. Are you ready to go see your friends? Huh? You are? Good morning, mama. How do you feel?
Good.
Do you feel good? You don't feel sick? Let me see if your beauty sleep
For
worked.
some reason, my belly stopped hurting.
Your belly stopped hurting? Oh, my head hurts so bad. Oh my god.
Oh, that's what happened with me.
Mommy's head makes her wince. It hurts so bad it makes me wince. But you feel good? You ready to see your friends?
I mean, if I do my head too fast, it's gonna hurt really bad.
Okay. Mommy's gonna give oh my head.
So
Mommy's gonna give everybody Tylenol so that if you have like aches, you or like a little headache.
I'm not gonna go on the swings today because the swings you have to you have to make your head go back and forth fast.
Yeah. So you should probably not do that. But how does your tummy feel?
Feels good.
It feels good. Okay. Good morning, you little chocolate girl. I
For
love
some
you.
reason, people, uh, for some reason, people just started a snow fight when it was snowing. But usually, we're not supposed to do snow fight because some people walk their dogs there, and then they like go potty over there. And some people, if
She's
you
so
like
cute.
if you like go in the wood chips part and like pick up snow and go on, you might gonna pick up some wood chips and it might
And
splash.
throw them at people? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Let's wake up Sissy. Hey, Jim.
She likes me, so I'm gonna do this.
You gonna give her a kiss? Aw. Hey, Jim, mommy girl. Mommy girl, Sissy
Oh, I know,
girl.
I know, I know how to get her up.
Aw, Nature, you're so sweet. Aw. Aw, you're such a
Since
good
she
big
was a baby, she
sissy.
felt so good. When I used to cuddle with her, she used to feel so good.
Oh, yeah. You want another little baby, huh? Or are you okay with just Sissy?
I'm okay with just a seat.
Okay.
Give me.
That's new.
Come here.
Okay. We gotta get up. Here, let me see her. Hi, Jim. Hi, you little stinky girl. Sissy's holding you like a princess. She knows she's spoiled in the morning. Look at Nature just loving her sister. Y'all are so adorable. Okay, you guys. So your nephew and nieces are up. What you want to say to Varsity Gang?
Varsity Gang. That's my favorite whole game.
Yeah, do your song. Do your
Varsity
song
You're
that you.
doing it
Gang.
too.
Okay, go.
Remember it. Just remember.
Barb City Gang, Barb City Gang Gang. Barb City Gang is my favorite code bang. Y'all, my baby made that up. Good morning. I can't wait till I start like doing this when we're on camera, like with my camera on, you guys. They're so cute. But you guys can see them on my Queen of Tacos YouTube channel. If you go to Queen of Tacos, it's a picture of me for the profile, like the thumbnail picture, but you guys could see me, my husband, my kids. You guys. Okay, I'm about to get my little ones ready for school, you guys. Thank you for being here this morning. We will see you guys again tomorrow morning with a different topic. And be looking
How
for...
long have you been on here for?
For 1 hour. I've been on here for 56 minutes, almost 1 hour. Why?
Because sometimes you're on it for a long time, and sometimes you're on it for a little
Sometimes I'm on it for a long time. See, that's being self-aware. I'm self-aware that I know that you know I'm on here for a long time. Okay? So guess what mommy's about to do? I'm going to end the live so I can pay attention to you. Okay? Okay, you guys. I'm about to get my little babies ready for school. Like I said, be looking for our Liddy video later today. Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't think just because we, being positive and things like I'll still drag it over Nicki Minaj.
Positive affirmations, morning affirmations have nothing to do with separating fact from fiction.
Right.
There's two ones on next. There's another one next to old girl, not just one. You know what I'm saying?
These positive
1 and 11. It's a difference.
Right. These positive affirmations have nothing to do with pointing out the difference between number 1 and number 11.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called data. We're collecting data. We're analyzing the data, man.
Like, don't get it twisted. You will know who the queen of rap is. Okay?
Isn't it you?
Am I the queen of rap?
You make some pretty good songs.
I make some pretty good songs.
About me, duh.
Girl,
Don't tell them about her.
Nobody
songs
knows
yet.
I make music.
Yeah.
You just told them. I've never said that on Barb City, and here you go. Running them little chocolate lips. Now everybody knows that mommy could make music.
That was a joke.
Girl. And first of all, most of the time I'm rapping Nicki Minaj.
My mom can rap. Sometimes you rap me.
My mom
I
can
know,
rap.
baby.
My mom can make music.
Hey, Jen, why are you telling? Why y'all telling?
Because it's fine.
See what you got started. Talk about cause it's fun. You little stinkers.
And give me kissy.
Okay, y'all. Seriously though, let me get these kids ready for school. Look how happy my babies wake up. Y'all. Y'all are so cute. Okay, go in mommy's bathroom because you both need to be washed up. Go, come on. Go in mommy's bathroom. Hurry up. Hurry up, you little stinkers. Okay, you guys. I love you guys. If you're just coming in, don't be afraid to rewind this video. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another topic. And just know that we have another messy little Liddy video coming later. Don't get it twisted. God bless you. What, boy, you want to say hi too? Anyway, I love you guys. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunts out. Thank you for enjoying my blooper rolls. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.